Today I will introduce and summarize the key features of the prestigious fully funded Gates Cambridge Scholarship at the University of Cambridge. Offered by the Gates Cambridge Foundation, this scholarship provides outstanding students with the opportunity to pursue postgraduate study at one of the world's leading universities. Beyond financial support, it offers access to a global network of scholars and can have a profound positive impact on the recipient's academic, professional, and personal development. The foundation offers around 80 full-cost postgraduate scholarships. 25 of these scholarships are for US citizens, 55 are for the rest of the world. And out of these 80 scholarships, around 50 to 55 are for doctoral degrees. I have already shared several presentations about scholarships in the UK, which you can find in the scholarships playlist. Even if some deadlines have already passed, you can still apply when the next application cycle opens. I will also be sharing more presentations about scholarship opportunities at Oxford, Cambridge, and other universities across the UK. And if you need to get in touch with us, you can use this email address. In today's presentation, I will discuss eligibility criteria, application timeline, scholarship benefits, how to apply for these scholarships, and the selection process. A citizen of any country outside the UK can apply for these scholarships to study for a postgraduate course at the University of Cambridge. You need to demonstrate academic excellence, a capacity for leadership, reasons for choice of course, and a commitment to improving the lives of others. You can apply to study for a full-time or a part-time PhD, a full-time MLit, 1-year full-time postgraduate courses such as an MPhil. Current students can also apply for a new degree. And if you already have a Gates Scholarship, you can apply for another Gates Scholarship for a new degree that you want to pursue at the University of Cambridge. You cannot apply for these scholarships if you have already started a course. Please check this website for further information about eligibility criteria. And I will give this link in the description. Some courses are not considered for these scholarships. For example, any undergraduate degree called a BA at Cambridge, part-time degrees other than the PhD, professional development courses, and non-standard degrees such as an MBA or Master of Finance or PGCE, etc. Applications for entry in the academic year 2026 are now closed, but they will open again in September 2026 for entry in the academic year 2027. There are 2 rounds of applications for these scholarships. The earlier round is for US citizens living in the US. For them, applications open in September 2026. The application deadline for them is October 2026. Departmental ranking will be done in October to November 2026, and application results will be announced in December 2026. Review and selection of successful applicants will be in late January 2027, and the scholarships will be offered in early February 2027. And you will need to accept the scholarship within 72 hours of the offer. The second round of applications is for the rest of the world and US citizens residing overseas. For them, applications will again open in September 2026, and the application deadline is the same as that of the course they are applying to. However, applications will close as soon as a course is full, so apply as early as you can and don't wait for the deadline. Departmental ranking of the candidates will be done from December 2026 to February 2027. Application results will be announced in early March 2027, and review and selection will be in late March 2027. And the scholarships will be offered in early April 2027. And you will need to accept the scholarship within 72 hours of receiving the offer. The core value award is between £35,000 to £66,000 per year, which includes university and college fee, maintenance allowance, which is over £22,000 per year, student visa and immigration costs, immigration health surcharge, and travel costs to and from the UK. There are also some discretionary components. For example, there is an academic development fund of up to £2,000. There is also a dependent children allowance from £12,000 to £17,000, and a maternity and paternity allowance up to 6 months. And they have an additional hardship funding as well. In order to apply for these scholarships, you go to this website. The link I will give in the description. There is a combined application form, so you apply via the graduate application portal. And again, here is a link for that, which I will give in the description. In the admission section, you apply to a specific graduate course and also for a college place. In the funding section, you apply for a range of scholarships as well as Gates Cambridge and its subsections. In the Gates Cambridge scholarship section, you are required to address the following criteria. In approximately 200 words, you need to demonstrate your outstanding academic achievements, intellectual ability, and commitment to academic excellence. Then explain how the proposed course of study at the University of Cambridge will contribute to your long-term career goals and future aspirations. Then provide evidence of your dedication to creating positive change, whether through community service, professional work, research advocacy, or other activities. Also demonstrate your capacity for leadership by discussing relevant social, voluntary, professional, or extracurricular activities where you have taken initiative, influenced others, or contributed meaningfully to a group or community. Your responses should provide examples and achievements that illustrate these qualities and show how you would be a strong candidate for the Gates Cambridge Scholarship. If you are applying for a PhD program, then you also need to submit a research proposal. You will also need to provide references to support your application. These should include references from current or former academic advisors, employers, or supervisors who can comment on your abilities, achievements, and potential. In addition, the Gates Foundation Scholarship requires a specific reference from someone who understands the aims and values of the scholarship. This referee should be able to explain why you are an outstanding candidate by commenting on your academic excellence, leadership potential, commitment to improving the lives of others, and suitability for the Gates Cambridge community. It is outside the scope of this presentation to go through the full application process because there are hundreds of different courses. So this is something that you will need to tackle yourself. However, if you need any assistance from us, please do get in touch with us via the email address I gave at the beginning of this presentation. To begin your application, please visit the postgraduate study website. The homepage features a useful video guide to postgraduate study at Cambridge University, which I strongly encourage you to watch. The drop-down menu at the top of the page contains links to all the information required for your application. In addition, the postgraduate application page includes a video explaining the application process. I would strongly encourage you to watch this video as well before beginning and submitting your application. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this presentation useful. Please do subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next session.